Hey everyone, DZ here. Long time no see. Back with the new commentary on the first time I joined FaZe, and it's actually my first commentary, so just go easy on me. So, when I first joined FaZe, they had around 800 to 900 subs, so we were under the radar for sure, and we weren't very popular. But at the time, people who were in the clan were FaZe Housecat, Resistance, J-Cakes, Temper, Clips, maybe someone else, but I don't remember too well. And when I first found FaZe, it was just like the original core of Housecat, Resistance, and Clips. And Clips, not Clips. Housecat was the founder and leader. And when they brought out their second Ilcam, I was really amazed at how good they were. And I think a few days after they brought out some video, it was kind of like a recruitment challenge, but they were looking for people with like HD PVRs or people who were just really good with the dazzle. And I was one of the people with an HD PVR. So I managed to get a friend request from Housecat after I messaged him that I had a HD PVR. Even though I wasn't like really good, he still, messaged me, and we got to play. So we played for a while, and whenever I was on, I would always like try to get in their games. Not like joining their session or anything, just like asking for an invite, and most of the time they would if they had room, of course. And back in the day, FaZe used to feature other people's kill cams in their Ilcam series, so even if they weren't in the clan, they could still be in the Ilcam, um, video. You could look back on the originals and see there are people that aren't in the clan whose kill cams are in there. So I was one of those people because I used to play with them a lot, and at one point it kind of felt like I was actually part of the clan because I play with them all the time, and I helped make the Ilcams, and it got to a point where Resistance was just like bugging me, asking when I was gonna change my name to FaZe DZ, and eventually I did, and I joined after Temper, and during that time he was really good at GFX, and he actually made me a background as well as FaZe Clan. So we became good friends later that summer, and but after a few months after that, I ended up leaving FaZe for another reason, which I'll explain in another video. But basically, I was lucky to have my PVR at that time where they put up that I want to say recruitment video, but I'm not sure what it was, because otherwise I might not have had the chance to play with everyone in FaZe and eventually join them. But my first time in FaZe was definitely one of my most fun times that I've had on YouTube and Xbox. It was so much fun that I lost track of how many clips I had, like what clips were they, and at one point I was just like, I'm just gonna make a big montage and send them all the clips I have off to an editor. And while I was like, stacking up the clips, I must have had like 45 of them, and there was at least 3 hours worth of raw clips. And I sent them off to Agony, who edited it, and it turned out to be over 7 minutes. But nowadays everyone like keeps track of how many clips they have, what clips are they, and they get like really technical on the type of clips that they have. Like they need to hit 30 clips, otherwise they can't make the montage. They can't like stop for 29. Unlike back in the day where no one really paid attention to how many clips they had. They just, had fun with it. And then they would, find an editor that's, willing to edit their clips. And that's really when they would put out the video. But, anyway, my part 2 to this commentary will be how I joined FaZe in like the modern way, not like the original days of FaZe. So that in that commentary I'll be giving tips on what Seabass and Banks and Temper looks for in a player or editor, and how I got in. And so yeah, this was really more of like a history lesson in a way, just like explaining how I made my way into FaZe back in the day. But yeah, my next commentary, well, the part 2 to this commentary will be more informative on how to actually get in, and like I said before, tips to join. So I will see you then. Peace.
One resident describes her horrifying experience when she first realized the complex was on fire.
I got bronchitis. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, I woke up to go get me a cold pop. Then I thought somebody was barbecuing. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Then I ran out. I didn't grab no shoes or nothing. Jesus, I ran for my life. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Jesus, 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 it's a fire. Oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. I said, oh Lord Jesus, it's a fire. Jesus, 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 Jesus. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Gay!